Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you? I'm very good. Yes, thank you for joining me on this Sunday afternoon for another edition of Johnny L Reacts. So, what do we got here? I tell you, we got something nice. We got something nice. I'm looking over the upcoming trailers. Something jumps out at me. What is it? A potential Oscar nominee. The Oscars love stuff like this, these biopics, World War II especially, heavy topic. Serious stuff. Darkest Hour, referring to Sir Winston Churchill. He was newly named Prime Minister of England, of Great Britain. And the invading Nazis were at their doorstep. Dunkirk was happening at the time, Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan directed film a few months ago. I did not catch it, but the reviews were fantastic on that one. And this one here starring Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman played Commissioner Gordon, among other things, in the Christopher Nolan trilogy, the Batman. And we got Ben Mendelsohn here. Ben Mendelsohn was Director Krennic in Star Wars Rogue One. Thought he did a great job in that. Very menacing character. And a few others. Ronald Pickup, Kristen Scott Thomas, Stephen Dillon, and Lily James. Round out the cast here. Directed by Joe Wright. And it's coming on November 22nd. And I see the trailer here. I'm going to read the synopsis to you because those that you don't know, this is heavy stuff here. I'm going to say, during the early days of World War II, with the fall of France imminent, Britain faces its darkest hour as the threat of invasion looms. As the seemingly unstoppable Nazi forces advance, and with the Allied army cornered on the beaches of Dunkirk, the fate of Western Europe hangs on the leadership of the newly appointed British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. While maneuvering his political rivals, he must confront the ultimate choice: negotiate with Hitler and save the British people at a terrible cost, or rally the nation and fight on against incredible odds. Directed by Joe Wright, Darkest Hour is a dramatic and inspiring story of 4 weeks in 1940, which Churchill's courage to lead changed the course of world history. Wow. I'm interested. Now, I'm a big World War II aficionado. Watched many documentaries. It is obviously a big turning point in our history, and this one jumps out at me. King's Speech won the Oscar a few years back. It's on similar lines and similar themes, and it's got an early Rotten Tomatoes score here, so they had no problem lifting the embargo and letting critics take a peek and take an early review at it, sitting at 79% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 96% want to see list. You know what? I'm gonna stop bringing up the want to see list because it's always in the 80s or 90s. Everyone wants to see every movie. Apparently, they're always high. Forget it. 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.1 out of 10 average rating, 28 reviewed, 22 fresh, 6 rotten. I'll read you one review. Ignatiy Vishnevsky. There aren't thrilling dramatic insights to be found here, but Wright's showboating is unflaggingly watchable. Sasha Stone, The Wrap, top critic. It feels alive and fresh, the kind of cinema that doesn't waste a second. One more. David Elric. I like this guy, IndieWire. The MVP here, the one person who's able to hold the movie together despite all the dodgy bits in its latter half, is composer Dario Marianelli. His score for Darkest Hour is a rare thing of beauty. Okay, so look, do you like World War II? Do you like that time period? Those stories? Winston Churchill here, you're obviously a big figure at the time. His heroics, his decisions are legendary. And they're being documented here in the Darkest Hour, talking about Britain being in their finest hour, and they were. So tip my hat to all of you. I'll watch this trailer right now. Let's see what we got. See if you're Oscar worthy. Let's do it.
Let them see your true qualities.
My poor judgment.
Your sense of humour.
Ho, ho, ho.
Your Majesty.
Mr. Churchill.
I invite you to take up the position of Prime Minister.
He's an actor in love with the sound of his own voice.
You need to reply to the Lord Privy's seal.
I am sealed in the privy. I can only deal with one shit at a time.
A bottle of champagne for lunch, another one at dinner.
Here's to not buggering it up.
Not buggering it up!
We are looking at the collapse of Western Europe in the next few days.
You ask what is our aim? Victory at all costs.
You're suggesting we're somehow winning. We're not.
Is it true we're in full retreat?
All our forces are now in Dunkirk, where we cannot reach them.
They're pushing us into the sea.
There is the question of peace talks between ourselves and Germany.
Europe is still...
Europe is lost.
The child.
You have the full weight of the world on your shoulders.
How many men will survive?
Go to the people. Tell them the truth.
We must rouse to an heroic resistance.
There's nothing patriotic in fighting to the end. Now is the time to negotiate.
When will the lesson be learned? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. I take full responsibility.
Really?
Really? Yes, sir. It is the reason I sit in this chair.
Be yourself.
Myself.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender! For without victory, there can be no survival.
Wow. Whoa. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. I got goose pimples. Excellent trailer. Excellent trailer. I mean, look, I knew I was gonna like it. I just knew I was gonna like it because I like this material, and obviously I'm a big fan of Winston Churchill, and you know, I've read up quite a bit on his World War II exploits and his leadership at the time when leadership was needed. And boy, oh boy, did Gary Oldman give quite the trailer performance here as the great Winston Churchill. 8 out of 10 trailer. I love the way it kept building and building and building and building. You know, that's what I love about a good trailer is the tempo, the momentum building towards the finale of the 2.5, 3 minutes, 1.5 minute, whatever it is. And I found it present here. And obviously the material is just I love this stuff. You know what I mean? And very good trailer. 8 out of 10. We'll see what happens come Oscar time, but this is obviously being talked about and hyped up about as a contender, and I enjoyed it. Listen, you like this period, World War II? Is this your thing? I highly recommend this here. I'm going to definitely be going to theater to watch. Joe Wright did Atonement, by the way. That was a great film as well. I forgot he directed that. So obviously this guy's got the chops, but the trailer itself was very well done. That's what I want to see. I want to get that feeling, that emotion, that I want the hairs on the back of my neck to stand. I want to feel something. And this one delivered 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching.